1 second, I need to turn on my lights and the pull cord broke. Give me a second. Okay. Let's get her going. Oh, that was still on. Let me just double check some stuff. I kind of ended stream in a hurry last time because I had to cancel early. Or end early, I didn't cancel it. Yeah. Yep. Alrighty. Oh, my alert box is also muted. Don't do that. Alrighty. Welcome in, folks. How's it going? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We're finishing up what we started on Tuesday, because we didn't get a full stream in. And I don't know how long that'll take, but we'll find out. Hello, Lightning. Welcome in. Do I read this correctly? Bravely Default? Maybe. Depends on how long we play FF14 for. Which I have to get open. Again, apologies. I was getting everything set up and I went to turn on my lights and the fucking pull cord broke. And I had to fix that. That took a couple minutes. I also had to replace the water. Oh, a patch. Lovely. Bravely Default 2 sucks, by the way. Don't play it. Yeah, I've heard that Bravely Default 2 is not good. Isn't like Octopath Traveler sort of a similar deal? Like one of the sequels is not good? I've not heard really anything good about Bravely Default 2, so I'm probably not going to bother. I'm going to open my window. Oh, it's open. Up the fan a little bit. So it's cooled off significantly, but it's still a little warm in here when I stream. Really, Second's only on the 3DS currently? Oh, even more reason not to play it. Well, that makes my job easy. I mean, I guess I could emulate. You can emulate 3DS, but it's a pain. I don't want to do it. Hey, Waffle. You just chugged like 4 shots of whiskey? Nice. But yes, we're back. We're finally back to normal streaming schedule. Hopefully, that last week was a clusterfuck. Oh, that's right. Bravely Default 2 and Bravely Second are 2 different games. Because Square Enix loves making RPG titles a mess. Right. Is Bravely Second worth playing? Is it a sequel also, or is it like a sidequel? It's a direct sequel, okay. And Bravely Default 2 isn't? Is that how that works? I'm gonna move my thingy up slightly. Oops, nope. Default 2 is a new story. Bravely Second is a sequel, Bravely 2 is FF2 to FF1. Got it. Okay. That's intensely confusing. Alrighty, well, welcome back in, folks. To fucking back to normal, God, I hope. Last week was a disaster. I had to... It was like a Rube Goldberg machine that ended up with a bunch of responsibility just getting dumped on my head at the last second. So I had to cancel Saturday and Friday. And then the WestJet strike happened. So I ended up having to do even more on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. It was a fucking mess, but it's over now. So that's good. Knock on wood. Every second's also kind of meh? Okay. Well, our current plan is to only play the first one, and we'll see what happens with other ones. We have other games to play. I have a bunch of JRPGs on the list. By the way, Waffle, since you're here, I mentioned it at the last stream, but you weren't here for that. Guess what I started playing while all of the streams were canceled and I had a bunch of time to myself. Take a wild guess. While I do this. Okay. Get rid of that. I wish you didn't give me gear from these. Like, yeah, I get it, it's seals fodder, but still. I don't need seals. I'm drowning in seals. I'll give you a hint, it's a mobile game. And it's one that you know. Okay, so... Let me just think for a second here. I think it's just the Occult Crescent we have to do. Because we did Manderville. We started the Relic quest chain. And I think that's it. I haven't touched this at all. Because I wanted to wait until we did Occult Crescent. I think he stepped away from his computer, but I started playing Uma Musume. Oh, I have to drop these off as well. Hang on. I mentioned it on Tuesday, but I was like, I want a mobile game because I have to be away from my computer for a long period of time. And Digimon Up is fine, but mostly just a thing you check on every once in a while. I was like, what mobile games are out there that I can quickly install that I might care about? And then I saw Uma Musume on an ad, and I was like, I was always kind of interested in Uma Musume, even though I never got into it. And I started playing it, and I have too many hours in it already. 47 hours. Because it's actually really fun. And management gameplay gets me. And of course it's I think it was an ad for the 1.5 year anniversary, so they were giving away a bunch of shit. And I was like, fuck it, now's a good time to try it out. And got a shit ton of free polls. I have like a decent number of 3 stars. I got the both of the event Umas, the winning ticket at Narita Taishin skins, the steampunk skins, got those. Yeah. I've spent most of my gems or carrots, whatever, and I'm still having a good time with it. Is this what I need? I assume so, right? Occult reunion, that seems right. Hello, sir. Oh, I forgot I have an Oglop. Oh, I'm not going to remember any of the voices for these guys. Funny should show up now. I was just about to go over my expedition reports. With all that's happened, it's turned into quite the yarn, but perhaps you'd be willing to take a listen. Okay. Alright, here goes. Plotting an eastward course from the high tide harbor, Ram and his veteran crew set forth for Shade's Triangle, resolved to uncover the mysteries of that treacherous stretch of ocean. After days of steady sailing, they at last laid eyes upon the Occult Crescent, but something strange was afoot. The isle shifted and shimmered like a mirage, confounding all attempts at approach. Just as the crew began to despair, an unknown force seized the ship, guiding it towards the island. Excuse me. The flavoring tastes different. It's supposed to be lemony, and it tastes more berry. But I checked the thing, and it's the same damn thing. The same bottle. I feel like it's just a weird batch. Yeah, I've heard that the end of Bravely Default is quite tedious. So I am very prepared for that. I know that's coming. That is pretty much anytime someone mentions Bravely Default, they always mention that the end is a slog. So I'm well aware of that, thank God. According to daring adventurer and valued expedition member Lance, this occurred moments after a strange voice rang out in his mind. Though it remains unclear, it's plausible that this mystery speaker and the ship's steering force are somehow linked. Once ashore, the crew entered the Phantom Village. Here, in one of its long-abandoned structures, they made a startling discovery. A wizened but welcoming old fellow called the Archive, seemingly afflicted with the Tonberry curse. It's quick if you wanted to be, it's kind of stupid, and that's... Oh, I'm sure I'll be fine. I know it's coming, which matters. Learning of Ram's plans, the Archive readily offered his expertise. It soon became apparent that this expertise had been sealed away, the only means of recall being to hear what the adventurer saw and learned during his excursions. The mystery deepened further when Iris, a tiny familiar likely summoned by the Isle's shadowy architect, appeared out of nowhere, prompting many questions but providing few answers. For now, she seems content to observe the expedition from a distance. As the crew explored more of these strange shores, a picture of the Isle's true purpose began to take shape. By all accounts, it appears to be a repository for knowledge and monuments from the 5th Astral Era. To keep these precious relics safe, the Occult Crescent is surrounded by a magical ward separating it from the outside world. Similar magics are also believed to prevent the expedition's vessel leaving port. Among the island's ruins stand two spires, the Tower of Blood on the South Horn and its northern counterpart, the Tower of Magic. While both are considered key to unraveling the Isle's secrets, it is the latter in which the Occult Crescent's architect is thought to reside. An island-wide ward keeping knowledge within and interlopers without. A mysterious entity capable of wielding such magics. What will transpire when their true identity is unveiled? 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 Unveiled. Or something along those lines. Did that sound alright to you? Sounds about right. I've never done Fort Tower, and I probably never will. Huzzah! Thanks for listening. I'm sure there'll be plenty more to write about before the expedition ends. Can't help but worry about the crew, though. Say, why don't you go and pay them a visit? No doubt you'll be needed back on the Isle sooner rather than later. Ooh, excuse me. Excellent. I presume you'll be using the ethereal current like you usually do. Give old Ram my regards when you arrive. Great. I needed that reminder because it has been a long time since I did Occult Crescent. Oh, FF14, never change. Ram. Oh, what? Your voice was like really hard to emulate, wasn't it? Ah, good to see you, lads. I don't blame the fellow for feeling concerned, but morale is high despite us being trapped here. And I've got good news besides. We finally cleared a route to the north. Took some doing, mind, scrambling across sheer cliffs, battling upstream through raging rapids, and wending our way through gloomy caves until we finally reached a basin of sorts. We soon set up camps among some ruins, then set to work establishing a path back here. Any road, how about we head straight to the North Horn? With you back in the fold, we can get straight to work. Good, I'll let the archive know. I'll be waiting over yonder by Jeff Roy. This game seems louder. It seems slightly too loud. Hang on. Nope, it's what it usually is. Voices up high. It feels louder, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's the same as it always is. Had to adjust my microphone. Alright, buddy. With the northern base camp up and running, we're ready to proceed at a moment's notice. That said, the usual precautions apply. We're better off sticking together en route. I've not journeyed to the North Horn since emerging from the sarcophagus. I wonder what curiosities await. I shall join you. Oh, a change of heart, or perhaps new orders to help us. Chatty. I will simply be observing your companion. Well, I suppose she has been keeping an eye on us this whole while. Don't see any harm in her tagging along. Right, when you're ready to depart, just say the word. North Horn. New phantom jobs, yep. The North Horn. Oh, I recognize this music. Okay. See if we can figure out some locations that may or may not look familiar. Oh, hey buddy. What was I doing? Knowledge level 20. I'm leveling Berserker, it appears. Okay. Do I really care that much? I have Oracle. I don't remember which one of these are any good. I mean, I kind of want to just keep going with Berserker, I guess. Sure. Alright. But before we do, what do we got for gear? Phantom's Vision? Oh, hello. What is this? Oops. Okay. Well, the crop top is unexpected, but I'm sure some people will like that. Okay. Aside from the chest piece, I kind of dig the rest of it. Let's see, how's this die? Okay, so that's the metal part. Is this the detailing? Yep. Okay, it dies pretty well. Tempting. Where do you even get these? I don't know. I assume the maiming set is the same. Just different color. I don't love the tiny bit of skin you can see in the pants. That's weird. Yeah, okay. Alright, striking gear. Got a turban. Okay, that looks more like a casting set, but sure, I guess. Okay, kind of like a desert and Middle Eastern vibe. I can dig it. And you dye the white parts. Okay, no, you dye the back. That's not terrible. The part you can't dye is white, which gives you a lot to work with. So I can accept that. Alright, I think the scouting is the exact same. So is the aiming, it looks like. Did they dye the same zones? Oh. Oh, they do dye different zones. Oh, okay, that's actually pretty handy. It's the scouting, so then aiming... How does aiming dye? That's the first... Oh, and then it dyes the whole thing in the aiming one. Ah, okay. I really like that. That gives you a lot to work with if you like maybe want the white as an accent in one case, or you don't in others, or you want like this part to be black. And you want to be able to color the other zones. That's really nice, actually. That's smart. Having the same set but different dye zones, that's good use of resources. Oh, is this the... what is it? Time Mage or Chrono Mage? Time Mage, I think, right? Chrono Mage is 12. Or 13, one of those. I think it was Time Mage that had the goofy little, sleeping cat for a hat. Which, I mean, kind of makes sense, like, time and sleep, somewhat related. Passage of time, night and day, no. I don't see myself using that for anything, but it is unique. And that does count for something. Dies pretty well. I assume it's like the blue and the green parts that are dying in each one. Oh, and it even dyes the scarf as well. Okay. That does pretty dang good. Now, what about this one? How does this one die? Ah, okay, that's a little different. Interesting. Okay. And is that it, or is there more? Argonaut. This must be from the first zone that I never got. Okay. Alright, so where's the one that gives the glam specifically? Is it you? Purchase items. No. This one? Okay, no, this is where you get the first set of this. Okay. So this is the set that we saw before. This is Bartz's sprite in his freelancer outfit. I'm pretty sure. That's got potential. It's pretty, like, generic, but in a good way. Like, these boots especially I really like. I'm really hoping these die well. Oh, they do! Oh, and it dyes the little accents as well. That's really nice. Oh, those are really nice boots, actually. Okay. Well, I definitely want those. I assume it's these two zones here. Yep. That's a nice solid set as well. Oh, some proper half gloves as well. It's actually kind of hard to find these styles of gloves in 14. They're surprisingly rare. These dye really well as well. Oh, you know, actually, they are a little bit subdued. They're not as bright, which I guess is because it's like the leather material. Reducing them as well. You can dye the metal parts. Fantastic. And the big piece. Of course, you can dye the two main zones. Yep, those are all really nice. I want all of those. Full shards, some other stuff. First thing to get will be the riding map. As usual. Final fixative. Coating formulated to ensure the ethereal conductivity embroidered around Phantom Vision attire remains at long last intact. I don't know what that means, but okay. What about gold? Ah, okay, this is the other stuff. Is there no legs for this? Oh, I guess she was just fucking freeballing it the whole time. Huh. Reyna. Okay. Oh no, this has two parts, that's why. This is a two-parter. Why did they make it a two-parter? That's odd. Oh, and you can't dye the leggings? What a weird choice. Surely that could have easily been two parts. I mean, at least the leggings are a neutral color, like they're black, so that goes with everything. But it's really surprising to me that they made it one piece. That doesn't make any sense. Is it because the tunic goes so far down that it would get in the way of a leg slot, like it would clip? That might be why. I think it's because this tunic is too long. Okay. I don't see myself using that. Unlikely to use these. These boots aren't bad, though. I assume it's the white and the brown that get dyed. Yep. Hey, Morganite. Hi, Dr. Shiny Head. It's true. You can see it. Welcome in. How's it going? Yeah, that's not bad. I don't mind that. Alright, what about the other one? The other one I also don't think I'm going to want, but the headband's nice. Oh, you know what? These bracers actually on the wrists are not bad. These full-length tights? Okay, so those shorts and tights, that's not bad. I actually could use those. And pretty nice boots. Got a headache? Help? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hate having a headache. Go look into the distance and drink lots of water. That seems to help me. Only one zone on this because it's all one color. That makes sense. I'm doing good. I'm recovering from a week of hell of getting responsibility dumped on me at the last second and having to deal with that. But it's over now. It's been over since at least Wednesday. Well, Wednesday morning. Thank God. That's actually not bad. I could maybe use that. So I'm still recovering. I'm still kind of tired, but being able to sleep for a full 8 hours every night has been helping. Helping tremendously. Although I feel like my left eye is like stuck in a twitch. Like it twitched and it didn't untwitch. And I've been bothered by that for a while, but that'll go away. Or I'll get used to it. Yeah, those are pretty nice. I assume these are what you would expect it to be. Yep. I don't know if the shorts and tights are quite my speed, but maybe there's something I would use it for. If there's anything that had like really high thigh boots, that might actually go well. Gradually realized that procrastination is a big flaw of mine. Me too. I've gotten better about it over the years, but it's still a problem. Just remove your eye. Yeah, pop that shit out like it's Naruto. Alright. And Dragoon, Summoner. And a bunch of other stuff. Alright. Hey, little booties. All boots are booties when you put them on the Lalafell. Just kind of how it works. Do I still need to attune to these? Sure do. Thank God I checked. And this is the thing, right? How do I... There's a thing you can do with these. Maybe I have to do the quest first. Let's just focus on that. Alright. Missing the button. Our goals here are twofold. Uncover the truth of the Occult Crescent and ensure the crew makes it home in one piece. I reckon finding the idol's architect is key to achieving both. Given that he's probably holed up in the Tower of Magic, finding a way in should be our first order of business. According to our scouts, the fiends in this part of the island are damn sight tougher than the beasties we've encountered so far. If you find yourself struggling, you'd best head back to the Southhorn for a spot of training. I think I'm good. My gear's not great. Also mentioned that the surveyors have turned up some interesting new trinkets. Speak with the crew if that tickles your fancy. Oh, and don't forget to attune with the Camp Seetherite while you're here. Thank God they remind you, because I would forget. My friend, I wish to have a quick word with you. Let me know once you've completed your preparations. Okay. I was hoping we could discuss the soul shards. You know, those Christian records of martial methods conceived by the 12 city-states of Eld. Or the 12 city-states of Eld. As you no doubt recall, I posited they would only function upon the isle itself. Was my hypothesis correct? As far as I'm aware. Part of me had wondered whether you in particular might be able to wield the shard's power beyond the ward. Evidently not. In truth, I've also been pondering the reason you were summoned here in the first place. If the voice you heard belongs to the island's architect, then seeking him out in the Tower of Magic ought to provide answers on that front too. In other words, the time has come to venture forth once more. Cool, I'm not going into the Fork Tower. So I guess I'll learn later what happens. Back on the South Horn, the only way into the Fork Tower is by way of the ethereal node that appeared in the auroral images. Assuming a similar node exists on this part of the island, we ought to look for the structure housing it. If my hunch is correct, there will be a confluence connected to the tower nearby, so keep your eyes peeled. I'll also be taking a look around myself. Get in touch via link Pearl if you find anything. Right. Examine the confluence. Oh, it's right there, okay. Not too far. Base camp. This is the mount that you get from the from last area. Oh, is there a mount here? Hang on. I didn't see a mount. There's a minion. No mount there. No mount. Huh. Guess it was just in the first time. Alright. That's fine. I mean, the FF5 airship is pretty rad. Because it's, I think, a 4-seater, so... Cool with me. That mount I'm still very happy with. Alright, let me see if I can make it there without getting fucking murdered. Was there a sky temple? Like an air temple in FF5? I feel like there was. But I don't remember where it was or what it was. I'm trying to remember, because I know there was a wind shrine with Tycoon, but that wasn't like a floating island or anything. I think there was a floating shrine in the 3rd act, I want to say? I think that's what it was. Because I remember having to go to like a bridge and then going up or something like that. Ah, treasure coffer. Demi-Atma? Or Demi-Materia? Not Demi-Atma, thank God. Not that shit again. What the fuck is going on over there? Critical engagement. Hydra? Phantom Hydra. Can I get hit by that? Nope. Neat. Carrot. It's where we're there though. I don't want to get there right now. I guess I'll keep it there. I don't know. Do they stay? Actually, don't know. 31. Oh boy. It has been a hot minute since I did any Occult Crescent. While this does appear to be a confluence, the flow of ether is barely perceptible. Regardless of whether this location is actually linked to the Tower of Magic or not, Kent and Ram will wish to hear your findings. Died. Well, it's definitely a confluence. And the structure's almost identical to the one on the South Horn. I think it's safe to say this is where the ethereal node ought to be. But something's not quite right. I'm not sure if the arcane trickery is to blame, but this pavilion's completely inert right now. Well, that's not supposed to happen. No point in us pondering out here, though. Let's head back to the camp and see if we can't chip away at the archive seal some more. Is he going to teleport me there? No, okay. Thank God, because I want to get this ether right. I have to run my stupid ass all the way back out here. Are you gonna make me go all the way around to get up here? You sure are, aren't you? You bastard. Excuse me? Oh, this sounds familiar. Leave me alone. Right. Oh, I missed one right there. Okay, that's fine. Captain Ram tells me you found a confluence by the pavilion. Pray share more details. Judging by your account, I believe the confluence does indeed connect with the Tower of Magic. Ah, and there goes the familiar sensation of the seal eroding. Any ideas as to why we can't use the ethereal node? Several, but let me first touch upon the forked towers themselves. Over 1500 years ago, the island's architect foresaw a calamitous disaster, and thus sought to preserve a facet of all civilization here on the Occult Crescent. But to do so would mean storing the very knowledge that imperiled the world in a single location. Measures to prevent its misuse would be essential. Hence the war and all the storms in Shade's Triangle. Precisely, and it is the forked towers that form the backbone of this approach. The Tower of Blood to project those deadly storms, and the Tower of Magic to maintain that impenetrable ward. Both undertakings require highly advanced techniques and near constant monitoring, which is why the towers are manned. As I've said before, I believe it is the architect himself who resides in the Tower of Magic. The towers are both conduits for all that magic, and humble abodes for the overseers. Seems like a lot of bother just to keep one tiny island hidden from prying eyes. Tiny island packed with potentially world-ending knowledge. There's nukes here. There's WMDs. And Occult Crescent. So you feel the same way? Either way, the Tower of Magic is the focal point of the ward. All of the Isle's ethereal currents converge upon it. If the confluence you discovered is indeed so greatly diminished, we must assume all is not well with the island's ether. Thus begins our next investigation. Alrighty. The Isle's ethereal currents are in disarray. Excuse me. Come to think of it, the landscape here is completely different to what we saw down south. It feels warped, unnatural even. We've got to investigate what caused those changes. And I suggest we start by surveying multiple confluences. That should give us a clearer picture of what's happening at the ethereal level. I have a mind to accompany you on your excursion. That way I can immediately share what the seal's undoing reveals at each site. No need to pay me any heed, though. In the interest of avoiding my untimely demise at the hands of some fell fiend, I shall follow stealthily at a safe distance. In that case, I'll stay put. I suggest you concentrate your search on the ruins in the area, and check for any abnormalities. Great, where do you want me to go this time? All over the damn place. Perfect. Alright, let me make sure to actually get this one this time. And then we'll go up here first to get that carrot, if it's even still there. Again, it's been a long time. I don't really remember how that shit works. Oh, look at this. A little library. And what is almost certainly going to be a fight in there. How quaint. Oh, alright. Fine. Crown of Karnak. Hey, Karnak! Wasn't that the fireplace in FF5? I think it was. I'm not seeing much fire right now, but presumably it was once on fire. How does this work again? Nope, not that. Is it just like only certain ones work? Yeah, that needs a target. Hang on, maybe I can switch quickly. There we go. Damage taken is reduced. Okay, right, okay. I think I remember this now. Lasts for half an hour. And then I think different ones have different things. Which one is it? Oh, it says when it's working and interact with the knowledge crystal. Oh, okay. I remember now. Not one for Ranger, at least not one that I can use. Nope. I don't know. I think it's only those two. Like I said, I've not done a lot of Occult Crescent. Alright, let's retract Berserker. Alright. Onwards. What the hell happened? Oh, was that the effect of the Oracle ability I used? Is the chance to just instantly kill you? Noted. Got it. Copy that. Sorry, we're right by the thingy. The worms! The worms! What the hell is that? Oh, it's like a centipede centaur. Don't love it. Onco. Gross. What skeleton is that using? Because it's got more than 4 legs, right? Oh, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. Okay, it still has 4. That still might be a unique skeleton, but I don't know. It doesn't look familiar. These guys I know and love. Excuse me, gentlemen. Don't kill me. Carrot still here? Nope. Alright. Had to check. Excuse me. Eventually I won't have to sneak for my life through here, but today is not that day. Shadowbringer's dungeon theme? This sprawling structure bears all the hallmarks of Skellig craftsmanship. Oh, is this... This is Stormblood, isn't it? It's the underground dungeon thing, I think, right? Is that the one I'm thinking of? But my eye is drawn to the extensive flooding. A surfeit of water aspected ether appears to have disrupted this area's natural balance. One of the crew told me that the ancient city of Scala now lies at the bottom of the loch. Sure does. Though I state the obvious, 'twas not always so. The city's submerged state is the result of a calamitous flood, not some architectural quirk. In other words, if one sought a faithful reproduction of Skallic civilization as it stood in the 5th Astral Era, replicating the subsequent flood would be completely anachronistic. But at least we have further evidence of ethereal abnormalities. Onward to the next ruin. Okay, interesting. Let me get this ether right, so I don't have to run all the way fucking back here. It's fucking loud walking through here. Extremely loud for some reason. Alright, great. Now we gotta go around. Is that a coffer? Hey, it is a coffer. What's in here? More damning materia. Alright. Cash money. Won't say no. That's a fun little area. What's this? The Marrowwood. Cute. Another treasure coffer. Silver one. Don't look at me. Thank you. They have Nerean armlets, general purpose, dark purple, and 16 gold. Nice. Probably just sell those in the market board. Do I actually... I feel like I might have those already. Oh no. Yeah, not really my speed, but I'll throw those in the dresser. I got room. Ever since they did the glamour set thing, that afforded me a bunch of extra room, which is very nice. Oh, excuse me. 36. Yikes. Oh, look at me. Thank you. Oh, how do I get in here? Oh, through the door? What a concept. This is nasty. Don't turn around, you turned around. Something tells me we ought not to linger here. Thankfully, I was able to examine several ethereal flows en route. Something has sapped the area's earth-aspected energies, leading to a decline in the purifying potential of the soil, and a veritable mold invasion. Ah, you got mold. Yeah, that'll happen. Now, I understand that the Lost City... This is Ampador. Okay, I thought this was familiar. I understand that the lost city of Ampador is likewise riddled with rot, yet I find it difficult to believe those mouldering forces could sweep as far as here. Not only is the North Horn isolated from the rest of the isle, the Occult Crescent itself is miles away from the nearest port. Besides, if those foul spores had somehow spread here, I would expect the entire region to be infested. At least we are beginning to glimpse the sheer extent of the environmental decay. It's fortunate the nearby ethereal currents were still somewhat detectable. On that note, I suggest we take our leave of these streets before we ourselves sprout moldy growths. More ruins await. Okie dokie. Get the hell out of here. Okay. How do you get to this island? Oh, was there one bridge there and that's it? Alright. Come on, Torgal, let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, I guess maybe you can just swim to it. That water looks traversable. I forget that I can swim in this game sometimes. Don't look at me, treasure coffer. Anything good? It's a bronze one. Nope. Here we go. Can you dive underwater? In certain areas you can, yes. I think it's locked behind MSQ progression. I think you have to get to Stormblood to unlock that ability. Because there's like a whole deal to be able to breathe underwater. It's like a quest line. But yes, you can. What is going on here? I don't like it. The music went away. This place is uncomfy. What is this place supposed to be? Actually, don't know if you can dive into the water in this map. Probably not. First building, okay. Take a look at the city-state of Karnak. Oh, this is also Karnak. Enchanting weaponry and animating objects with magically imbued common commands are but some of the myriad disciplines they created. Is this the hidden hamlet? Like the secret town? The Phantom Village, I think it was called? Is that this place? Haven't we already referenced that? Isn't that like the base camp? On this occasion, I scarcely need to examine the confluence. It's all too clear the vicinity is being subsumed by the void. In ancient Mahak, mages... Oh, Mahak, okay. Would infuse their ceremonial chambers with an astral aspected aether to facilitate their summoning arts. But that's not to imply the city was overrun with summoned void scent. If the settlement lies in such a state, it can only mean one thing. My theories can wait, however. There are more ruins to explore. So it's like mirroring all of the states of the stuff outside. This is Mahak. Mahak was where the Sky Pirate Alliance raids, the in Heavensward. That's where they happened. And that was a whole deal with Void Scent. That was the whole plot. Was that what's going on here? Oh, you actually can't swim here. Oh, that's lame. I gotta go all the fucking way back. Actually, it might be faster to return. I think, because I have this one, right? Yes. Do I have all of them now, actually? Was that the last one? Oh, there's one more. Oh no, I did get all of them. This is where I'm currently at. Okay, perfect. That wasn't too bad. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Assume it's up. That's the way where it could be. There it is. What is this area? Nimian. Ah. Not even the ravages of time can dim the allure of Nimian ingenuity. Of course, the Nim of my time was not so unconcerned with gravity. This strange floating aspect was not an inherent feature of the city, though having examined the confluence, the underlying phenomenon is clear. Excess wind energies have weakened the bonds between building and ground, creating the landscape you see before you. Intriguingly, this result seems somehow intentional. That hardly aligns with the goal of accurately preserving Fifth Astral Era history. Well, I've seen enough to support my hypothesis, and I imagine Captain Ram will wish to hear of it too. Let's return to my camp post-haste. Okay. Back we go. What's your hypothesis, little man? Thing? Whew, that was quite the journey. I'm not sure I'd have made it without you. I mean, I didn't fight a single thing, so I was doing what you were doing. Now, all the ruins we saw exhibited ethereal abnormalities. The Nemean remains now float skyward due to excess wind energies, and the Skellig structure was inundated with water, while the Yampadori and Mahaki remnants are beset by earth and astral aspected imbalances, respectively. I also sense that the area surrounding the camp has been parched dry by an excess of fire-aspected ether. In short, the ethereal balance of the North Horn has completely collapsed. I believe the architect used the region to model the impact of such drastic ethereal changes. Yeah, similar fate to their Eorzean counterparts. To what end the architect conducted this experiment, I do not know, but these conditions stem from excessive use of ether in accordance with each civilization's unique history. Perhaps disrupting the flow of ether to the Tower of Magic was part of his plan then. Not that I have the foggiest idea why he would want to. Nor have I. To jeopardize precious remnants of the Fifth Astral Era in this way contradicts this isle's very purpose. Regardless, if your theory is correct, I'm afraid we'll have a difficult time tracking down the tower via ethereal flows. Though the fact that the pavilion exists at all ought to provide some encouragement. But are you suggesting that it might be an ethereal node and means of activating it after all? Huh, I love a good mystery as much as the next fellow, but we're practically drowning in the bleeding things. Anyway, before we get to solving them, I reckon we ought to take stock of what we've gleaned so far. Alright. I ordered the crew to continue investigating ethereal currents in the area. While they're roaming around, I thought we might consider the mystery from a fresh angle. We've established that the Occult Crescent is a museum of sorts for the Fifth Astral Era, right? But here on the North Horn, these relics and ruins were deliberately meddled with, seemingly in the name of replicating later calamities. Why so? Fortunately for us, there's someone right here who ought to know. Iris, why don't you tell us a little about your master? As previously stated, I'm here to observe, nothing more. Heh. How about revisiting a conversation we've already had then? You wouldn't begrudge me that, would you? When we first met, I asked the archive whether he'd summoned you. Do you remember that? You were adamant the wizened little wretch hadn't. Were you speaking truthfully? Indeed, that much was true. That much? In that case, it's fair to assume Iris's master is the ultimate source of wisdom on the Isle, the architect. Now, my understanding is that a summoner and the familiar are usually bound by an ethereal flow. Do you reckon we can leverage that to reach the tower somehow? Sure. Examine Iris more closely. To conduct a thorough examination, I'm afraid we would need to reduce Iris to pure ether. Might be a bothersome little scapegrace, but I wouldn't wish that upon her. Scapegrace? The fuck does that mean? I suggest we find and examine another of the architect's familiars, preferably one we'd have no qualms with vanquishing. We came across a fair few familiars are roaming down south. None of them particularly pleasant, mind. I'm sure the North Horn has its own fair share of summoned creatures. Inspecting the ether of any one of them could further our investigation.
I might add that the denser their ether, the more information we stand to glean. Of course, such familiars tend to be rather more formidable. Come to think of it, when I passed through the forest during our previous excursion, I spotted a large winged creature with a crest of green feathers. Perhaps you could seek them out.
I'm guessing he means the wooded area north of the lake. Either way, sounds like a job for our resident fiend feller. Make sure you hack off a chunk of them for us to examine, you hear? Alright, and what level would these things happen to be? Specific critical encounter. Oh, it's a critical encounter, okay. Alright, and now we're in the grind. Okay. Let me quickly take a look here. Is the riding map for gold? No. It is for silver. Right? Oops, not that one. This one. Yes, okay. Which I believe you get silver from critical encounters and fates. So we can just do those. So, let's putz around here. I want to figure out how much the things drop for the relic weapon. For the critical encounters, because we need 100 of each dispeller. And we can get them from fates and critical encounters here. I'm assuming fates are 1 and critical encounters might be like 3. But we'll have to see. Welcome back, Waffle. You missed me talking about Uma Musume. Oh no, you can go in here because it's... Or can you? No, you can't. I guess we can fill out the rest of the map while we're waiting. Haven't played Uma in a while. That's the main thing I've been playing since shit got really busy. Because it's easy to play and I don't have to be particularly awake to play it. Which was perfect because I was dog tired. But I'm enjoying it. Oh, I like this mount, the Manatee mount. It's from the Allied Society quest. Labyrinth of the Damned. Oh, the sewers. Good. Do I want to be in here? Probably not. I do like this mount. Excuse me. I gotta get back into Relink. I still have more to do in Relink. I was quite enjoying myself. Nothing here, I guess. I also kind of want to do another playthrough of Cyberpunk, because I haven't played that in a while. Kind of want to give that another go through. Sinking Sanctuary. What else was I playing? I feel like there's something I was forgetting about. Did you finish grinding in Relink while drunk? And it might make it easier / harder. Advanced water. Mr. Expansion, the new or reaction to the new expansion. Are you excited about it? Evercold? I'm hesitantly excited about it. I'm definitely interested in the gameplay changes, like evolved mode combat, the progression changes. All that I'm pretty excited about. The new class seems interesting. Story-wise, 7.5 left kind of a bad taste in my mouth. I was really not sold on how they introduced Evercold as an expansion. But, I will still pre-order it and play it. Without question. I don't know why I'm going to the C3 right. Oh, that's why. Because I don't have to be here anymore. New Ascian's hot. I do like the design of the new Ascian. They've been really inconsistent on how her character is written. Which is kind of the main reason why I didn't like 7.5. But I hope they clear that up, because I do like the idea of her character. She is certainly, oh boy, certainly a favorite as far as design-wise. She does have a very good design. I can't lie. We'll see how long Calyx stays in the fucking squirrel suit. I'm curious to see how long that lasts. That was kind of a goof and a gag, and then we'll see if it remains that way. But yeah, I think pre-orders are open. I probably should take a look at that. I don't know if I'm gonna get the collector's edition pre-order. Oh, critical encounter. Oh, I'm right next to it. Well, perfect. Because the mount is like cool, but it's also from FF13, and I'm like, that's my least favorite Final Fantasy game, and the one I reserve the word hate for. So I don't know if I want to get reminded about it. So I might skip the collector's edition, but I'm definitely gonna pre-order. I'm gonna play it day one, like, regardless. There's no way I don't. I'll help. Thirteen's music was probably the best part of it. Either that or the character designs. I think for the most part its character designs were actually quite solid. But the music was solid. It's just, you know, everything else. See, I don't know if I want, I don't know if I really want that mount. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that, huh? Yeah, you guys get him, I believe. I gotta check what the other rewards were, because you mainly get it for the mount, in my experience. That was what I got it for in Dawntrail. And the Dawntrail mount I do not regret at all. The Arc mount is fucking sick. One of my favorite mounts. But I think there's also like a minion that you get. And some other stuff. I think like a weapon. I like FF15, don't judge. FF15 wasn't bad, it was just very unfinished. I think on my list of FF games, It's probably on like the upper bottom half. Like, it's certainly not great, but I think there's enough to like. FF15 is awful. Well, you have emotional ties to FF15. That game hurt you personally. Alright, let's see how you work. It has heart. Yeah, I would agree with that, yeah. Ah, good old not being able to see the boss. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's gonna spin? Maybe? Spin all the way around. Oh, and then it goes... Okay, I see. Left-right combination. So, this way. Got it. It does have a good opening, that is true. Ad phase? Yep. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just a bunch of fucking a boy band pushing a damn car. I can actually say the same about 13. I think 13 is actually one of the strongest openings of any Final Fantasy game. I thought the opening of 13 was very good, and then it got real bad real fast. But I was very intrigued at the start. I was into 13 at first. Much like I was into Tactics at first. Oh boy. What are we doing here? I guess here. Then back here. Oh shit. Ow. Fuck. I got caught. Yep. Oh, caught me on that one, really? Oh, that's right, these phone stacks don't go away. Okay, I'm starting to understand how this works. So I think we're good here, right? And then we want to go here. Oh, he didn't turn. Oh, I see. It shows you how many times they turn. I got it. That is hard to manage. Right, left. This, I believe. Ooh, maybe not. I was too cocky. Ah, fuck. Oh, just barely. Okay, he's gonna turn.
So we want to go here. And that guy stays there. So here, I think. Oh shit. Fuck. I'm gonna get caught again. I'm dead. Dang it. Oops. That's really hard to manage. Thank you. Almost got him. I fucked up. Oh, thank God. Okay. Oh, 10 of them. Okay. So you have to do 10 of each type, so 30 total. That's not so bad. Oh, there's a carrot up there. It's actually fairly reasonable. I mean, it'll still take some time, but... Oops. I'm not sure what happened. I'm safe here. They finally fixed the scaling on these fates like months after. Short sword and sorcery, is that close? Oh, and it's also... Was that a plus? I think it was. Oh, does he maybe do... Yeah, it was a plus because he did Ensorcel Arrow, and that was a plus. So you have to remember which ones he did. I see. Alright. How much are these? These are worth 3. That's reasonable. That's not bad at all. There's the carrot here. There was no carrot here. Alright. Still don't entirely know how that works. Another grill encounter, alright. I think we'll probably call it quits there for 14. That's about the hour and a half mark because we started a bit late. I will be grinding that off stream, but I get the gist. It's about what I expected. And the rates for the relic weapon stuff is not that bad. So I will be grinding that off stream, but yeah, I think that's it for 14. We would have done this on Tuesday had I not had to cancel stream early. But that's the way it is sometimes. Alrighty.
we're gonna stop the recording there and switch over to Bravely Default. Let's do it.